So Dokkan has finally revealed and given us something with Golden Week, and it is the full works. We have the details, the confirmation, the kits, the animations for the upcoming Golden Week units, which were soft leaked last night. And it is now confirmed that we are getting a SSBK Goku and Hit from the Universe 6, Universe 7 tournament, with a side banner Piccolo for Goku and a side banner Vegeta for Hit. In this video, we're going to go through SSBK and Piccolo, and I'm going to follow that up with a video dedicated to Hit and Vegeta. So let me know down in the comments what you think of these units, who you prefer, and who you'll be summoning for if you are summoning in Golden Week. But it is nice to see a new SSBK from this moment, because we haven't had one since 2016, 2017, something like that. So he deserves some love. So Goku is leading reps of Universe 7 and full power with the key +3, 200% HP, and the 170 attack and defense. Will give the additional HP, attack, and defense of 50% for characters who also belong to tournament participants or superheroes. Already, that for a 220 lead is nice. It is juiced, because that means, once again, without having really any new units from TOP, I mean, I know we did have some recently, even though they do get memed quite a lot, reps of Universe 7 is getting buffed again. That is a full 220 lead for the likes of EZA, AGL, UI. I know there's not too many fights in the game where you can dodge now, where there is, but at one point or another, it will be disabled. That means TEQ UI's stocks and value have gone up once again. There's the 220 lead of SSBK himself, who I'm hoping is ridiculous, because I think, like a lot of you, where he goes Kaioken, one of the coldest moments in Super. In SSBE, Strength SSBE and Go Freezer, even though they do get memed. The category is, it's been beefed again. It has been beefed again. So, he does have an entrance animation which can be activated when there are 2 or more tournament participant category allies or another Reps Universe 7 category ally on the team upon Goku's entry, which that is piss easy to do. Because if they're on tournament participants, they're automatically going to be on reps. So you literally only need 1. It's only going to be the point of not using Reps Universe 7 category units. They're going to need to be on tournament participants. And there's just loads to choose from. So if you do activate his entrance animation, Goku will have guaranteed guard, 170 defense, and a additional super guaranteed for only 3 turns. He does start with key +3, 200% attack and defense, and a 50% chance to crit, and a 50% chance to dodge. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to tech. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, 200% attack and defense, 100% defense when HP is 70% or more, and then 100% attack when HP is 70% or less. So we're going back to the usual trend we used to have with Kaioken units of when you lose HP, he gets stronger. When you have more HP, he has more defense. Then with 1 or more tech orb obtained, he will gain 100% attack and a guaranteed additional. Kind of crazy how he's his own rainbow orb changer, and the only orb conditional part of his passive is literally for getting 1 tech orb. But that's always going to be easy to get. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Reps Universe 7 category characters, Goku will gain 70% attack and a 30% chance to crit. So that means he's always going to have 80% chance to crit in total. So that means he should always be doing, and from the numbers I'm seeing now, always be doing good damage. And then after the characters or an ally's revival, so that means SSBK does have a revival, but this is a conditional and a passive is very nice. The fact that he doesn't have to be the one to die to trigger all these buffs and someone else can get the revival is very nice, because don't forget, you're looking at AGL UI in SSBE and then him himself, and then if you're running dual leads, that's 4 units that can revive. But do remember, if you are running dual SSBKs, that does mean, in this case, both of them will get their buffs. There won't be one of those scenarios where if one dies, then the other one doesn't get their buffs, because it can be anyone who dies. That means both your SSBKs, if you're running dual leads, will get their buff. So that's 4 units you can get revivals on. So getting all of this should be very easy to do. So SSBK will have guaranteed guard, 170 defense, guaranteed additional, and a chance to crit and a chance to dodge by 20%. So essentially, you gain back what you lose from the entrance animation. Okay, I respect that. That's good. The guard is nice. One thing I will say is, from stats alone, unless he has a big SA effect, Goku doesn't really have much defense. Like, I know he's got guard, and I know he's got dodge, which is good. But he does not have a lower defense. So I think what we're looking at right now is, post-super, I'm hoping anyway, should be the case in 2025. With guard, should be able to tank any normal in the game. Especially with all those extra additionals. If he does have a defensive SA effect. The dodge is going to come into play when you're dealing with super attacks. And SSBK is looking to be a dodge or die unit. Which I'm not mad at, but he just doesn't seem to have much defense whatsoever. So, as I said, he's very much looking at, when it comes to super attacks, being a dodge or die unit, which is fine. The one problem with that is, one of the hardest fights in the game is Blue Goku, who, unless we're getting more stages of Red Zone or Supreme Magnificent Battle, cancels dodge the entire fight. Now, bear in mind, SSBK does have type advantage, so maybe he'll be fine. Damage-wise should be good, especially with that chunky HP bar. But the longer you're in there and the more Goku builds up, the more chance SSBK's got to die. Then on the other hand, you have Jiren from the Universe Survival Saga stage, which, for the most part, you're fine. Then as soon as you get to the final stage, which again is where SSBK is going to have type advantage, is when he cancels dodge. So this lack of defense I'm seeing is something that's going to have to be tested out in-game. So he does have a standby as well, which can be activated starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry, and he will standby for 4 turns. His link skill is Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Kamehameha, Bread Battle, Riven the Flash, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Categories are Reps, Full Power, Tournament Participants, Superheroes, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Bond of Master Disciple, Final Trump Card, Turtle School, Mastered Evolution, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Power Beyond a Super Saiyan, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, and Powerful Comeback. Then on Super Attack, Goku is greatly raising attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, causing immense damage to the enemy while sacrificing 5% HP. We're definitely going down the Kaioken trend of, as I said, less HP, more damage, more HP, more defense, and losing HP on super attack, which shouldn't be an issue. He's his own orb changer, and with enough same type orbs, you'll just recoup all that HP back. But with the built-in additionals, I mean, yeah, it's very much looking like should be able to tank with guard all the normals in the game. When it comes to super attacks, he's going to need to dodge. Because I'm seeing no defense on SSBK whatsoever. So after entering standby mode, I can't lie, this art looks sick. I'm here for that. Goku starts with key plus 10, 200% attack, changes all key spheres to TEQ, so that means we're going to nuke as soon as we come out of standby. And he will gain attack by 159. And then for every key sphere obtained, attack and chance of critting by 10%. Chance to dodge by 10% within the turn before attacking, and then 10 or more key spheres obtained, guaranteed additional, and then when the character and ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd, he will revive with 70% HP recovered, and then when the finish effect is activated, 159% extra attack. Again, I'm seeing no defense. I'm seeing no defense whatsoever. Although this changes all key spheres to TEQ, does mean you'll have guaranteed dodge. Will he have guaranteed dodge? No, he won't have guaranteed dodge. Yeah, no, he won't have... Oh, no, he will. For every key sphere obtained. I was going to say, am I reading that wrong? No way. For every key sphere obtained. So yeah, that means with the orb changing after the standby, he will have guaranteed dodge. I mean, that's nice. Again, I'm seeing no defense. So, super attack effect, massive raise attack for 1 turn by 100% while sacrificing 10% HP. Then we have the finish effects. So, we have the condition activated when character's survival skill is activated. Counter with super intense power against the enemy who KO'd the character or an ally attacking in the same turn. I mean, overall, Goku looks strong. He looks like he's going to be doing some damage. Standby and revivals are nice. But I'm seeing no defense. Especially post-standby, I'm seeing no defense. Sure, the orb changing to then being able to have like guaranteed dodge, great. but I'm seeing no defense on this guy whatsoever. And there are two main fights in this game right now that cancel dodge. So yes, TEQ UI stocks have gone up, but for those of you who don't have TEQ UI, what do you do? What do you do? Because I'm not seeing enough defense for this man to be able to tank a super attack with just raw guard. Anyway, Piccolo, being the sideband unit with Goku, does start with 200% defense. He does get a 50% chance to dodge, 70% damage reduction. When attacking, 500% attack, and then for every attack received, he does get minus 10% damage reduction, no more than 50%, and then attack 50%, no more than 500% as well. So that means all of that attack and damage reduction you have, you lose all the attack and the majority of the damage reduction. Then for every attack evaded, Piccolo does get 40% defense up to 200%. For 4 turns from the character's entry turn, he does steal super attack. And then a chance of attacking, or a chance of evading enemy's attack of 20%, which takes him up to 70% chance to dodge for 4 turns is nice. Then starting from the 5th turn, from the character's entry turn, Piccolo will get key plus 3, 500% attack, and then 500% attack can perform a crit when attacking with 12 or more keys. So essentially that 500% he loses, he's then going to get back. And a chance of evading enemy's attack 20% as the 3rd attacker in a turn. He looks okay. He looks okay, nothing special. His link skills are Brainiacs, Prodigies, Experience Fires, Cold Judgment, Namekians, Gaze Respect, and Fierce Battle. He goes on Battle of Wits, Gifted Warriors, Namekians, Reps Universe 7, Worthy Rivals, Bond of Master and Disciple, Fuse Fighters, Earthbred Fighters, Superheroes, Tournament Participants, and Demonic Power. And then on Super Attack, he's massive raising attack by 100% and causing supreme damage to the enemy. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of meh. Piccolo is very, very meh. No support either. Really meh. So we have Piccolo's super attack animations before we hop into Goku's. He's got the Shadow Clone Jutsu going on, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, this looks very nice. This looks clean for a sideband unit. Hey, I mean, I'm never gonna use him if I get him, but I suppose they do look pretty sick. But here is Goku's. I'm gassed to see these. I hope they did my boy justice, because this is one of the peakest moments in the whole of Super. Alright, the voice sounded hard. The aura's going hard. Okay, the super attack is nice. I'm loving the character sprite. I'm loving the aura. It looks so good. Okay. Hold on. I like this. It looks good. My one gripe, you see how Goku did this in the anime? I want to hear this man screaming through the whole of this. I want to hear this man growling through the whole of this before he shouts ×10. Other than that, it looks good. And that sounds great, but there should have been some roaring before he got to saying ×10. Hey, you can say I'm hating a little bit by all means, but that could have been done a little bit better. Okay. Oh, he just comes back, straight return to sender type shit. Okay. Okay. Hold on a minute. I'm not gonna lie, this might have to be one of my favorite revivals in the game. My guy just hopped back up. Bang! Amazon Prime delivery. Take that straight back. I mean, I like his animations. His animations are cold. I just wish they put a little bit more oomph into them. Mainly just having the whole just shouting and roaring before he says ×10. That's my only qualm. That is my only qualm, is I want to hear more of that intensity. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you going to be summoning for Goku? Let me know and look what you think of his kit. I'll see you in a moment for hits details as well, along with his animations. So take care, guys. Have a great day, and peace.